As we come to a close to one of the best series out there, Lucifer, we're here to talk more about the duo that has been fighting alongside since the beginning. Lucifer, portrayed by Tom Ellis, and the demon hunter Mazikeen, who's being played by Lesley-Ann Brandt. Working hand in hand throughout the series, and despite their differences from time to time, they always seem to click together. However, we still don't know what will happen between the two in the last 6th season of the show, and that's why we're going to dive deeper into the two.
Maze, honey, it's gonna be okay.
Much more intimate season. After the recent ending of the second part of the 5th season, fans have already started to question and search for some kind of news for what is coming up next, and have been eager to learn more about what the future holds. Showrunners answered the call and gave a little hint about the 6th season, something in the likes of it being a much more intimate scene in nature, and that it will feature 10 episodes, and why this is a perfect number of episodes for the series' finale. When we look at it, we can clearly see that the 6th season will feel a lot smaller than Season 5, and after a stretched Season 5, this will probably be just what the series needs. Nevertheless, we'll get an action-packed season filled with much more emotional lore, and if we take a look at the battle build-up in the finishing moments of the 5th season, we're bound to see new stories for the characters, especially after Modrovich was genuine enough to say that they managed to dug to a deeper level with everybody, including Lucifer and Mazikeen alike.
They're our family.
You want to tie another hand behind our backs? Fight a war like a bunch of wussies?
It's not cowardly.
Mazikeen and Eve reunion. Now, before we move forward and talk about Lucifer and Mazikeen and what their relationship will be, let's take a look at a reunion that will definitely happen in the next season. Reflecting on what has been happening between Mazikeen and Eve, the second part of the 5th season of Lucifer brought back a familiar face in the likes of Eve. The demon hunter Mazikeen and the first woman Eve finally gave the fans the romantic moments they've been waiting for. However, as the renewal of yet another season of the show came through, it's still unclear if we're going to see Eve in the 6th season. But we think that she's a must for the continuation of the story. One of the great news about the new season was that Lesley-Ann Brandt's character Mazikeen will fledge the romance with her new partner Eve, and that it will continue to grow in Lucifer's last season. The first woman in the world made a surprising return midway through the second part of the 5th season, briefly as a masked rival bounty hunter before her identity was revealed. Sadly, she had to spend some time in the hospital after being injured on the job, which also allowed Mazikeen to make a heartfelt confession to her. We were all witnesses to the rocky start of their relationship, as the demon originally gifted her girlfriend the Ring of Immortality, the one she inherited from her mother Lilith, but also the ring which Eve refused. However, after long thoughtful hours, Mazikeen has come around and realized that Eve doesn't have to live forever in order for the two of them to be together, and their relationship to have a meaning. We'll have to wait and see what happens between the two, but there's a promising line for sure. For now, they'll inhale the glory of being, for many fans, a favorite couple of the new season, even topping Lucifer and Chloe. Some fans have indeed been waiting for these two characters to get together since Season 4, when Eve was firstly introduced.
You broke up with me, Maze. Besides, you're Steve, so...
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
Okay,
whatever.
Deep love exploration. On the other side of the story, we've been seeing Lesley-Ann Brandt play the character of Mazikeen, a demon who has been assisting Lucifer ever since the beginning, accompanying Tom Ellis' Lucifer out of hell, adjusting to the world of the living as time passed by. Their relationship has been volatile, no doubt about it. However, they've been best friends, in the essence of it, for so long, and we're certain that this type of chemistry we've been seeing between the two will be a focus in the show's final season. Brandt has been talking a lot in the recent couple of months about her character in the series, and when she was asked to choose a theme song for Mazikeen, she quoted lyrics from A Case of You by Diana Krall and linking the words straight to the love between Mazikeen and Lucifer. Maze, short for Mazikeen, has been part of the show since episode 1, starting off as a bartender at Lucifer's nightclub Lux, always sticking by Lucifer's side, and her loyalty to her boss has been interrupted throughout the series by fights and betrayals. But it was the two of them that always attempted to reinterpret their lives as a duo outside of the context of hell. As Brandt said, their characters were introduced as best friends right from the start, but as the episodes went by, the show never really explored how they got to that point, which could also be a focus for the last season of the series. And although in the Vertigo comics, Mazikeen was a love interest of Lucifer, their friendship has been platonic, albeit with implied benefits, on the show. Putting that aside, Brandt thinks there's definitely a profound feeling between them, deep love, understanding, and respect for each other. The two are just the friends that call each other out on their troubles and mistakes, the friends that always fight but can never stay mad at each other, always making up. Their friendship has endured so much so far, and this will also be the case for the next season. They'll always be there for each other when one of them needs the other, always together through thick and thin.
Take me home.
I can't. And not just because of possible repercussions with Dad.
Final scene rewritten. The first part of the 5th season of Lucifer left us with a huge cliffhanger, God finally taking a human form, breaking up the fight between Lucifer, Michael, and Amenadiel, and with so many questions unanswered, fans had to wait almost a year before the second part of the 5th season dropped. After all the dust has settled and the filming of Season 6 finished, Distractify had the opportunity to talk with Lesley-Ann Brandt and her character through the previous 5 seasons of the show and what's coming up next for her character in the future, especially knowing that the 6th will also be the last season of the series. The actress was quick on her feet to express her feelings and revealed that she was not happy with the original ending of Mazikeen, so she pulled some strings and worked things out with Lucifer writer Chris Rafferty to find a happy medium ending for the character she's been playing for so long. Fans of the comic book character can breathe easy as Maze only pretends to die to help Lucifer pull a prank on Dan, so when the demon jumps in front of a bullet to save Dan's life, she fakes her own death and soon she gets up and starts laughing. Distractify were also eager to know about the 6th season of the show and what she has to tell about wrapping the hit series. Although the South African native didn't reveal any plot details, she was not shy to tell us that she managed to make the writers change her character's original ending, and the only reason for her to do something like this was that she didn't exactly saw her character fitting that script, and the whole thing didn't pay homage to her relationship and her friendship with Lucifer, craving a much deeper version for the whole thing. She also added that she had a beautiful discussion and was able to find a happy medium on Mazikeen's ending in the series. As for what this exactly means, we'll just have to wait and see how the whole thing plays out.
In my time here on Earth, I've learned everyone deserves a second chance. Even me. Even you, Michael.
On a related note, tell us down in the comments below what do you think will happen with the characters in the last 6th season of the show. And while we're here, what are you most excited about too? And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like these in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
My. Music hits me so hard, gets me saying, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and 2 fly feet. Feels good.